Welcome to Taiwan Apocalypse. I'm Pei-Xiang, judge's verdict. Expectations with Taiwanese society. How big a gap is there from the current situation? Although Taiwan has not abolished the death penalty, but someone said, in fact, we and the rail waste die. Not much difference anymore. Why? First Taiwanese judge now, rarely sentenced to death. Many reasons. What we most often hear is, teachable these three words. The second is the death penalty. I don't know what year, month, and day will be executed. What is left to the families of the victims is endless sorrow and pain. So there is a folklore in Taiwan. If the victim's injustice, unable to redress injustice in the young world, then you can ask Siddhartha Bodhisattva or Emperor Dongyue, apply for a black flag. Once you get the black flag, 7 lords and 8 lords, or in the company of other ghosts, return to the world of the underworld to find revenge on the murderer. And it is said that he received the black order flag. It's like getting a license to revenge. Even if I meet a god halfway, can't stop. And there is a legend about the black flag, also appeared in our past. Several unsolved cases that have been reported. Some because the murderer couldn't be found, or because of insufficient evidence. Can't convict the killer. Then the wronged soul has to live in the underworld. Apply for a black flag. Revenge. Today we want to tell you about this case. It will happen in October 2021. There is an inmate in Taipei prison. He was suddenly numb and sweating. He's in 10 minutes. Was sent to the hospital for emergency treatment, but still declared dead. Cause of death is cardiac arrest. But this prisoner, while he was serving his sentence, he doesn't have any health problems. Why did he die suddenly and suddenly? There began to be a rumor. Some say it's called Lin Chuanxiong's prisoner. He used very cruel methods, killed a girl. As a result, he was only sentenced to life imprisonment. Then, since judicial justice in the world can't get stretched, girl's soul, I had no choice but to take the black flag, go back to the world to take revenge. And this is a folk belief legend. Let's see first, the one that shocked the society back then. Murder of a girl burned in Judong. Early morning of May 18, 2015, Hsinchu County Fire Department on this day received a report call. There is a strange man on the other end of the phone. Under the bamboo forest bridge, there's a girl lying over there. I remember right. He said, I don't want to cause trouble, my surname is Zhang. Hurry up and see. He called from a public phone. The man only said that under the bamboo forest bridge. Did not tell the exact location. I'm afraid that there are really wounded people waiting for help. The fire department immediately dispatched an ambulance to. So the fire department went full circle. The bamboo forest bridge is very large. A lot of grass is overgrown with weeds. Where to find? They couldn't find it. After searching for a long time, no one to be rescued was found. In addition, the other party called the public phone to report the crime. No way to confirm. Under the bamboo forest bridge at night. Quiet, dark. Will it be a lie? But no one can be found. In the end, the ambulance personnel could only withdraw the team. Unexpectedly, 3 days later, morning of May 21, 2015, a yellow cordon has been set up under the bamboo forest bridge. Morning of the 21st. Riverside Park in Judong Township, Hsinchu, grass beside the pier. The girl was found lying naked. She's on this pillar right under the bridge. Distance from this pillar, a bush of about 40 meters. It is a flat. There's grass here. There is a sunken place. They just left the body over there. Then we go to the scene. When I got there, lower body and feet here, already been tattooed with fire, been burned. In the bushes is a girl. She has scars all over her body. We see a kid. Dead body in the wilderness. And horrible. I feel sad when I see it. What is the hatred? Kill her and leave her there. Girl situation. Let those who rushed to the scene at the first time. Sub-Bureau Chief Su Fengtong also felt sad. But I was thinking, I must let you be wronged. Give you justice. This is the common aspiration of all investigators and prosecutors. But to fight for justice for girls. Bring the criminals to justice. I have to quickly figure out who the girl is. Where did you get into such trouble? Tian Guishan, a member of the task force, said, it was a teenager who found the girl. With his foreman. 2 people are following the clues. Just found under the bamboo forest bridge. Ask him how he would know. Homicide under bridge. The boy said that because there was. He met an elementary school girl in an internet cafe and told him. Show him off that you killed someone. When he went to internet cafe to play. I heard this girl's surname Xia tell him. Zhou Xiaomei last night. We've already done it. Her uncle beat her to death and threw her into the grass. They say that under the bamboo forest bridge. Then he doesn't have an exact place. She, the girl, also told him who was killed. This boy thought he said. Are you kidding me? Don't care. But he wants to say, usually this little sister Cho. Come here almost every day, internet cafe. I didn't come on Monday. Didn't come on Tuesday. Wednesday did not come. He, the boy, followed his. The boss of instruction site speaks. Go to the teacher. Ask him that this girl, did you come to class? Teacher, said, haven't been here for several days. The dead man in the boy's mouth. It is Cho Xiaomei, who is only 14 years old, have mild mental retardation, studying in grade 2 of an elementary school in Hsinchu. Originally, he just wanted to confirm the authenticity. Unexpectedly, Cho Xiaomei really lost contact. Listen to the teacher. She hasn't come for 3 days. Her parents and her father are also looking for. After listening, they ran to the bamboo forest bridge. Later in the grass. Found her body. How did you find out? She has a wrapped like this in yellow straw. We've been looking for her for days. You're her dad's friend, right? Found her face up and wounded all over. Right. Is she wearing clothes? No, she is like. Don't know, straw or something. The whole body is covered in yellow. Then cover your face. Let's lift her up. It's Miss Cho. Father has a talk. She didn't have class for a few days, so he also came out to find. But so big, I can't find it anywhere in Judong. Cho Xiaomei's father and 2 older brothers rushed to the bamboo forest bridge to identify the dead body. Brother can't hide his excitement. Cry horse. Be strong. If you cry like this, your sister will be sad too. According to our understanding, the Cho family has 5 children. Cho Xiaomei has 3 older brothers and 1 older sister. Several children have intellectual disabilities. Cho Xiaomei's condition is the mildest. After Cho Xiaomei's parents divorced a few years ago, she lives with her 3rd brother and her father. The other 2 older brothers are taken care of by their mother. I remember another daughter, sister. It seems to be in a social welfare institution. Stay there. She is severe. Her family is not very good. Parents divorced. Her father is a dispatch worker. She has 3 older brothers. Another sister. In fact, there are 5 brothers and sisters. Handbook of Handicap. You know your sister usually. Just how is the friendship status? She usually goes with the girls in her class. Just like classmates together. In the eyes of the teacher, Cho Xiaomei has a kind and simple personality. She and the original class interact less with those children. She'll talk to the kid at the learning center. We'll be together. She just started when she was in 1st grade. Because her social skills are not very good. But the kid himself is very kind. She will mingle me on social. She sometimes writes more negative things. But she's all right again. The teacher said that Cho Xiaomei study harder than ordinary students. Usually she always likes to ask the teacher to act like a baby, but no one expected. Simple children are murdered. Where is Miss Cho? Got into trouble. The task force locked down a girl surnamed Xia studying in elementary school, because she once said, after her uncle murdered. Abandoned corpse under bamboo forest bridge. Now just find the girls. Find the uncle in her mouth. The case will come to light soon. The police asked the girl surnamed Xia, who is your uncle? The girl said it was Uncle Axiong. The police asked which Uncle Axiong it was. The girl said it was Uncle Lin Chunxiong. Hearing the 3 words Lin Chunxiong, the local police immediately thought of the one who drinks. Lin Chunxiong, who knows how to fight and make trouble. This Axiong also gave himself a nickname called Pluto. Means as long as he is there. You can't see the sun. He was charged with arson. Served in prison. Although it is said that it is a headache person in the local area. But the local police at the beginning. I can't believe it. This Axiong will be so cruel. Commit this murder. Bamboo Forest Bridge in Hsinchu, across Tuqian Creek. It is an important bridge between Judong Xiongling. Riverside Park under the bridge. Occasional public walks. This day was pulled. Bright yellow blockade. Cho Xiaomei, who is only 14 years old, killed and abandoned. Turn out. Victim's head. Just above the head. Have severe bleeding. That means the head has suffered violent impact. This is the fatal wound of the victim. There are also traces of burning on the legs. Both hands and arms are covered. A lot of bruised injuries from a beating. Said to have been abused. Disappointing results. Qiu Xiaomei was abused and sexually assaulted. The body is also burned. Small body, how much pain did you endure? Her dead body was very miserable. Soaked in water. Stoned. It's hard for you to imagine saying, there's a girl who did she offend? The teenager who found the body had mentioned. There is a girl surnamed Xia who is studying in elementary school. Task force. Take the girl back to the police station immediately. To ask clearly. Who is that uncle in her mouth? She calls her Uncle Xiong. Just say the name of Pluto Lin Chuanxiong. We know him. He did it. The name Lin Chuanxiong, no stranger to the task force. At the age of 31, he has a lot of criminal records. My hometown lives in Jianshi Township. Not married to his girlfriend Huang Xiaoyun. Has a 10-year-old daughter. Usually he takes his girlfriend. And a few friends. Chenjiru, Yiwenchuan, and Gu Jiqiang. Odd jobs in Jianshizu East area. Because they are part-timers. No fixed residence. Work may be done for a day or not for 2 days. I did it today. I have money to spend tomorrow. They are working on site. I love to do it or not. If you don't do it, you have no money. If you do it, you have money. I may have done. Then everyone has money. Come and sing and drink. May not go to work the next day. Day by day. He may have finished drinking. Everyone may have a quarrel for a while. So I say he keeps making small mistakes. No offense. As long as Lin Chuanxiong drinks alcohol, fighting is commonplace. The local police know him. Really are. How to say? Because it's like this every time I'm drunk. Just like drinking with young people. Then it will be. I want to say what's the matter. He will stand up. Look at Lin Chuanxiong in the photo. The chin is raised and the eyes are staring at the camera. He calls himself Hades. There is also a ghost tattooed on the neck. His photos on social networks. Following a friend is not holding a stick. Just get together and drink. His nickname is Pluto. Why is it called Pluto? He often writes in his community that, where I am, I can't see the sun. Look inside him. I think this is really scary. Sunshine means light. Represents wisdom. Pluto represents evil. Don't let people have the feeling of light. I must make you fall. We are the 7th Brigade of the Security Police. Come out and don't move. He used to steal cinnamon because of. He was also arrested and sentenced for engaging in mountain rats. There is another case. Have a dispute with someone and set fire to it. Then spread to supermarkets. He has been in prison twice. Lin Chuanxiong, who was in prison twice, just released from prison at the end of 2014. Tian Guoshan said that because he was from the same hometown as Lin Chuanxiong, May 20, 2015. That is, the day before I found Miss Zhou, he met Lin Chuanxiong in the village. Lin Chuanxiong told him these words. He ran to the store next door to us and sang, because he is our kid. Just ask us. Is there anyone in your branch looking for me? I said, why are you looking for me? As long as you don't make mistakes, I won't find you. So I ran into him like this the day before. This speech. Tian Guoshan left a deep impression. Afterwards he suddenly realized, it turns out that Lin Chuanxiong, talking to him. This time we were really scared. Because of him. No matter what, it's just a fight. It's impossible for us. There's nothing wrong with this kid making small mistakes, but he probably wouldn't dare to do this. But you say kill. I don't think he has the guts. Although surprised, but a girl surnamed Xia who testified, tell the story clearly. She said it was Lin Chuanxiong, with girlfriend Wang Xiaoyun and others, with her and another. A 9-year-old girl surnamed Zheng, a total of 5 adults and 2 children, bring Qiu Xiaomei to. Sadism under the bamboo forest bridge. This is the surveillance camera at the time of the incident. The woman who takes the lead in the picture. It's Wang Xiaoyun, followed by Lin Chuanxiong and a few others. It is true that they took Qiu Xiaomei away. Top priority. Gotta bring this guy back first. The task force was informed. Lin Chuanxiong and his girlfriend rent a house in Jiudong. A large number of police forces went to ambush. Lay in ambush for about an hour. They came back. After coming back, Lin Chuanxiong didn't cooperate. Very arrogant on the spot. Yelling over there. Why did you catch me? Although they don't cooperate, they can't match the superior police force. Lin Chuanxiong and his girlfriend can only submit obediently. But apart from Lin Chuanxiong and his girlfriend, everyone else, all arrested in just 6 hours. Why did you kill her? Would you like to talk? Is it deliberate? For what quarrel? Did she argue with your wife? Why are you going to kill her? Can you tell me? She is a life. You call 6 people. Why kill? This is the common question of all. facing only 14 years old. Qiu Xiaomei, who has a handbook for the physically and mentally handicapped, Lin Chunxiong, Wang Xiaoyun and the adults. What kind of complaint can I have with her? What is love and wealth? Let these adults to kill the killer with cruel means. In the year of crime in 2015, Lin Chunxiong is 31 years old. A 31-year-old man. What reason do you have to a girl who is only 14 years old? What a pain in the ass. And the pure and kind little sister Qiu. How could she mess with this group of people? Evil? Qiu Xiaomei's murder case solved. 5 big, 2 small, 7 suspects. No one can escape. When Lin Chunxiong, who took the lead, was transferred by the police, facing mass media. If other people would hold clothes to cover their faces. Lower your head. Look at Lin Chunxiong, he's wearing a helmet, facing the camera without hiding anything, as if not thinking of myself. What mistake did you make? Just because of the 3-character classic. Are you going to kill someone? Why cremation? Why take off her clothes? Do you have a deep hatred? Did you cremate? Task Force says, when the group was taken back to the police station, facing the blood on their hands, they are relaxed. Wang Xiaoyun before the interrogation. He also begged the police for cigarettes with a smile on his face. As for He Wenquan in the interrogation room, eating bento with one's feet upright with a calm expression. Such an attitude. Let the investigating police also shake their heads. We all ask, you beat a girl to death. You can still laugh. A human life is in the eyes of these people. What is it? They and Qiu Xiaomei. What is the hatred? I found out after asking. The most common love and financial hatred in past murder cases. In Qiu Xiaomei's case, none at all. Then we ran social news. Seeing so much, you said you really want to be so cruel. Must be profitable. Or a rivalry between 2 gangs of gangsters. Like this little sister Qiu. Just because of the quarrel. Do you want to apologize? Is it because she called you the 3-character classic? Did you tell someone to kill her? Do you have? Is that what you called? Do you still want to apologize now? Don't you all? Or you have no regrets at all? The police never thought. It's just because of a spat. A dirty word. Cost a life. That kid, a girl surnamed Xie. Nor honestly. Who is it? If today I am on your fan network, I scold you, I'm targeting you. I am not. I'm just scolding a dirty word in the community. Because the child told Wang Xiaoyun that. She is scolding you. Several accomplices said they were scolded because of their sister-in-law. Eldest brother Linchan is not so majestic. I want to stand up for my sister-in-law. Originally, it was just to teach Qiu Xiaomei a lesson, but killed. But these sayings Lin Chunxiong. Deny everything. His tone at that time. It's really tight. Just say I didn't do it. So other accomplices. They say he is the boss. He is giving orders, but he denied it. He's been moved from us to the ADA. He doesn't even admit it. I'm used to being the boss. Lin Chunxiong, who took the lead in making trouble everywhere. After killing someone, he said. He didn't lead or abet. Attitude of denial. Not only the police are angry, even the gods can't stand it. Judong Branch Investigation Team. There is a statue of Guangong. It is said to be quite effective. Police investigation case. If there are any intractable diseases, I will also ask Guangong to give me some advice. And in Lin Chunxiong, not long after being back to the police station for interrogation, weird things happened. Our Captain Zhu came to report to me. Report to Chief. Don't know what happened. Our Guangong, the cup in the middle of serving tea, suddenly fell. I will run to see. Because our Guangong is a higher place. I'll take a chair and watch. The other 2 cups are still some distance from the edge. I think, what about that cup? The middle one will fall. I also find it incredible. Su Fengtong said that this situation never happened. Plus teacups. It's metal and not light. Why did it suddenly fall? So he quickly asked, what happened? That cup is copper. I asked our captain. What just happened? He told me. This is Lin Chunxiong. Still haven't admitted. I was mentally. I thought of what to say. I said before Mr. Guan. He also denied. This is outrageous. It must be that Mr. Guan can't stand it anymore. Turn off the knife and sweep. Sweep until the cup falls. Is it really related to the master? Can't see it anymore? It's just puzzling that. Simple little sister Qiu. How did you talk to Lin Chunxiong? These ex-cons adults. There is an intersection. Is anyone here? Qiu Xiaomei disappeared for 3 days and did not return home. Didn't her family find out? After chasing it down, I found out. Behind this murder. It turned out to be a sad song for the weak at the bottom of society. A lot of garbage. Little sister Qiu, she has 4 brothers and sisters, head of 5 kids at home. Each has a disability handbook. Little sister Qiu, she is still relatively minor. But the family lives in a house without water and electricity. But because internet cafes are cheaper. So little sister Qiu, she just needs a drink, can sit all day. She runs to internet cafes all day long. Also because of this, I just met Lin Chuanxiong and his gang. But did not expect, she just blurted out a dirty word. It turned out to be a murder. The conjuring ringtone, surrounding under the bamboo forest bridge. The whole riverside park is full of mourning. Qiu Xiaomei's father and brother. Bringing Qiu Xiaomei's clothes to summon the soul. Hope Qiu Xiaomei, able to go home with family. Stop being afraid. Qiu's father said that since Qiu Xiaomei left, he didn't sleep well. I think I'm here. When sleeping like this, I won't, ma, here, then I really want to touch it. I wonder if it's my sister's face. So swollen. Slowly swell up like this. It's messy over here. Not only Papa Qiu felt it, Papa Qiu said, a friend of his daughter told him. He dreamed of Miss Qiu. Give him a dream. Tell him to avenge her. You know, because she resents, too deep. Died so badly. Qiu Xiaomei died of injustice. Is unwilling. Did it make relatives and friends feel it? Police investigation found, Qiu Xiaomei's family's financial situation, not good. Plus siblings. Handbook for the handicapped. It's even worse. Because my internet is not open. Because if I drive, my money will be eaten. This is after the incident. The reporter inquired about Qiu Xiaomei's brother. Can I see a picture of my sister? My brother said it was because the photos were in the phone. Looking at photos on the internet asks for money. So can't open. Because to them, every minute counts. Their family is not. The disadvantages we imagine are also. Even though our family is vulnerable. We have subsidies. We still have a home. Can shelter from wind and rain. The one of them lives with her father. It has been seized by the court. Maybe tear off the seal and go in. There is no TV, no water, no electricity at home. The family lives in the seized house, despite living under one roof. But dad and brother are busy working to earn money to support their families. This place to call home. Puberty. Qiu Xiaomei, who longs to be loved, said, just a cold, empty house. Because there is no internet cafe at home. No computer. Go there and play. So she probably after school. It will be in an internet cafe in Zhudong. Homework online. Then go to the community, chat with classmates. Order a drink, it takes all day. Do you think this home is not warm? To put it bluntly, there is no electricity or water at all. Then why am I coming home? Then instead of having friends in an internet cafe, there are people talking, internet is also available. So she ended up not wanting to go home. I had no choice but to go to the internet cafe. You can find some sense of accomplishment. I can't find it. I used to bluff her and ask her warm. Or motionless. Just drop some snacks. She felt this is the life she wants. She can find one in it. Feeling valued. So it's easy for her to get lost in it. Internet cafes are bustling with people. Although everyone in the seat do not know each other, but someone feels better than home. She often hangs out in internet cafes, all with a bunch of kids. About 7 or 8 children. About how old? Probably the same age as a small country. What is she doing in internet cafe? Play community. I see her 3 or 4 times a week. Qiu Xiaomei is in the internet cafe. Met Xie surname. 2 elementary school girls surnamed Zheng. An 11-year-old and a 9-year-old. 2 little girls. The family situation is not much different from hers. Because of their families. Surname Xie, dad may go to prison. Mother alone has to take care of them. Work again. Another, surname Zheng, also parents divorced. Neglect. So they want someone to accompany. So 2 people are fine. And live in the same building. Qiu Xiaomei met this group of people. A person who is close to her fate. In this small group. So accepted and cared for. So she will again and again, back into this warm embrace. In our opinion is a cruel social reality. A few little girls who lack family care. Become the support of each other. Plus Lin Chuanxiong and his girlfriend Huang Xiaoyun. After work, I always like to nest in the internet cafe. Video game. Meet by chance. I also met Qiu Xiaomei. This kind of big brother and big sister. Of course even some children. Treat them like mom and dad. As if replacing in her real environment. What the family lacks. For Qiu Xiaomei, internet cafes are not only a place to ask questions while surfing the internet, more like her home. But because Qiu Xiaomei, not good at expressing emotions and interacting with others, often conflict with people, it's easier for people who don't know her well. Because not understood, Qiu Xiaomei often posts on social networking sites. Express your mood. This is 10 days ago, she wrote on social media. Get through it with me. I'm sad and sad, don't know what to do. I wish someone was there to protect me. Accompany me. I can see every word, her hesitation and helplessness. Young her. All I need is someone to accompany me sincerely, with understanding, who can help her. On this day, May 17, 2015, Qiu Xiaomei came to the internet cafe as usual, but this time she and the girl surnamed Xie quarreled. She, the girl, called Lin Chuanxiong. She calls him Uncle Xiong, just talk to him. This Qiu Xiaomei is in the internet cafe again. Bully us, scold us. Even your girlfriend named Huang was scolded by her. I didn't expect a small quarrel. A blurted out word, it turned into Qiu Xiaomei's killing curse. Just because of girlfriend. Got scolded. Lin Chuanxiong lost his temper. He took his brothers, take Qiu Xiaomei from the internet cafe to a roadside next to small park. Start punching her. As a result, people passing by. I can't stand it anymore, stop talking. This group of people stopped. But it's not over yet. Because Lin Chuanxiong is still angry. They then took little sister Qiu, brought to the bottom of the bamboo forest bridge. No one will pass by here. So except for these adults. Lin Chuanxiong even forced 2 elementary school girls. You also want to join, tortured for over an hour. Little sister Qiu has already been beaten, dying. And Lin Chuanxiong and his gang, they are still in the mood. Run to sing karaoke 0K. Leave little sister Qiu. A man dying slowly under a bridge. Jianshu Township in Qinshu County, because of the beautiful scenery in the mountains. This is Lin Chuanxiong's hometown, according to understanding. Lin Chuanxiong was born in a poor family, because the father often beats the mother. At the age of 7, his mother took him away from home. But still can't get rid of the fate of domestic violence. Cohabitants beat his mother. Once in the process. It's just a verbal dispute. The mother stabbed the cohabitant with a knife. Resentment of domestic violence, let Lin Chuanxiong's mother pick up a blade, watching my mother kill a cohabitant. Imprisonment. This year Lin Chuanxiong was only 16 years old. His growth history. Grow up in a negative environment, he will form a severe inferiority complex. In the subconscious. So he has to pretend. Looking very strong. I can hide my fragility. Inferiority complex, he sees this, being bullied all the time, result to the end, mom picked up the knife. Get rid of a source of pain. She solved the problem. There will be no such problem in the future. In the end I learned. Sure enough, it is feasible to suppress violence with violence. More violent. To solve some of the problems he encounters on a daily basis. So Lin Chuanxiong began to form gangs outside. Recruiting underage students, fighting, making trouble, threatening to get money, because as long as you are stronger than others, no one dares to look down on him. Lin Chuanxiong and his girlfriend Huang Xiaoyun, the two have a 10-year-old daughter. Although not married, they are called in-laws. Maybe it's because he's been in prison twice. Did not take up the responsibility of being a husband, father's responsibility. Lin Chuanxiong's girlfriend's daughter, always feel guilty. Just to make up for his wife. Yes, so he listens to his wife. It hurts his wife, so it seems to be his wife. Have told him. So he was encouraged to kill, that's right, it should be like this. On Lin Chuanxiong's social networking site, except for the cruel photos. It's a picture of my daughter, this photo uploaded on May 18th. Writes my baby girl. Lin Chuanxiong holding his daughter. The eyes are not as fierce as before. Hard to imagine. The night before this photo was posted. He brought his accomplices to torture and kill Qiu Xiaomei. May 17th at 7 o'clock in the evening, Zhudong Datong rode under the lens, as usual. After several reverse locomotives appeared, soon Huang Xiaoyun walked into the camera, followed by He Wenchuan and Gu Jiqiang. The camera didn't catch it. And Lin Chuanxiong and Chen Zhiru, with 2 primary school girls, their goals. It's Qiu Xiaomei from the internet cafe. His Lin Chuanxiong name is Gu Jiqiang, with Chen Zhiru, go up and bring her down. Just in front of the supermarket under the internet cafe, just slap. Dissatisfied with Qiu Xiaomei scolding Huang Xiaoyun with dirty words. For Lin Chuanxiong. Maybe it's compensation for what I owed my wife and daughter in the past, or maybe he is the boss. Can't tolerate the mentality of the other sender. The tone of my girlfriend being scolded. He can't swallow. This lesson is not enough. Then 4 stickers. Put her in the middle. Take to the sidewalk behind the elementary school. 7:35 p.m. Lin Chunxiong et al. Brought Qiu Xiaomei here. They found a corner where no one was around. Punched and kicked Qiu Xiaomei. Although Qiu Xiaomei tried to escape, was caught back. She cried and pleaded, but it didn't work. Because of this little sister Qiu, she screamed. Just happened to be seen by a passerby. There is an enthusiastic passerby who stops. Just talk to them. How can you beat people up? I'll call the police. Call the police. Although let these people stop for a while. But it didn't stop them. Thoughts of continued violence. After being stopped. They took her again. The piers under the bridge of the bamboo forest bridge. Over there. The neighborhood is deserted. Until the end. The reason for this transfer. That troubled me again. In the end, I got angry again. Take it out on the weakest. In the end, I almost got called the police. Accumulated principal plus interest. To the end in A. Where no one notices. Very remote place. As soon as they do it, they will kill like this. When Qiu Xiaomei is brought into the bamboo forest bridge, she is scarred. During the process, Lin Chunxiong et al. Also picked up the stone. 2 elementary school girls are required to participate. Then I will hit whoever you don't. So these 2 children will also be afraid. Throughout the process. Both of their children saw, if I don't hit her. Am I going to become the next sister Qiu? So forced. The fear in my heart is greater. I used to be with Qiu Xiaomei. Play together. Elementary school girls chatting together. From this moment on, accomplice to abuse. Under this bamboo forest bridge, Qiu Xiaomei's cries could not be heard. There is a suspect. He actually talked to this girl. Do you want us, or do we kill you? This girl is trying to survive, and of course she had to be sexually assaulted. She has no other choice. Are these people good? These people have no conscience. One word reveals the cold blood of this group of people. Qiu Xiaomei seeks a ray of life. But I didn't think about this group of people. Still didn't let her go. After 9 o'clock in the evening, this cruel torture, it is finally over. Lin Chunxiong followed the accomplice, transferred to Shudong's family karaoke 0K to sing, leaving little sister Qiu alone in the dark. Under the empty bamboo forest bridge. He actually acts as, just let her die, because her body is full of scars. You didn't call an ambulance for her. You didn't take her to the doctor. The Chin and Gu suspects. The 2 of them ran back to the scene to see her. Still alive. Turns out wow. Go back and talk to Lin Chunxiong. And then the gang went back to the scene. To destroy corpses. Did you hit her? Task Force says, after the death of Qiu Xiaomei, He Wenquan, one of the accomplices, once used a public phone to call 119 to report the crime, informed that there's a woman waiting to be rescued under the bamboo forest bridge, but he didn't say the exact location. Although ambulance crews went to search. But died. But Papa Qiu searched for his daughter for 3 days, but waiting for such bad news. How can he not feel sad? My sister, daughter, died so badly, so wronged. I also let the murderer come here, Xiang. Even if they want to apologize, you won't accept it. I won't accept it. I look at the camera. He's got a hard hat in his hand. His mother, Wang Xiaoyun, dragged her down, dragged my sister, daughter, down to beat, of course hope the law. Able to sentence him to death. Give my sister, daughter, justice. Thought of a lesson. I lost my life in vain, but looking at the dying Qiu Xiaomei. 7 men. Does anyone have compassion? After all, beating people like this. It's not a lesson anymore. I'm thinking they might be fighting harder. Hit until you forget to stop. But in that case, who dares, stops? That sister-in-law. She was scolded. Early. I'll wait. Maybe I'll be beaten up too. So in the end, how did the big brother signal? I just have to follow his way. Watch out. No one saw this. Have the moral courage to step up and say stop, then wait until the case is settled. Everyone's in a quagmire. Even if you have regrets, you can't report. Although you also feel, it's not right. But there is no way. Big mistake has been made. Did you hit? To a junior girl. Abusive sexual assault homicide. Finally burn the body. As a result, the judges of the first and second instance determined Lin Chunxiong. He has the potential to educate. So sentenced to life imprisonment. But it's time for the first trial and the second trial. The judge thinks Lin Chuanxiong's malignity is serious. Commuted death sentence. But in the third trial, the judge said, Lin Chuanxiong seems to still have the intention of repenting. So the sentence was changed to life imprisonment. The Supreme Court also dismissed the appeal. In the end, the life sentence of the third trial was maintained. Fixed. And in the face of such a judgment, little sister Chio's father, he is sad but helpless. He even wanted to tell a woman to file an appeal. No way. He said he dreamed of his daughter coming back. Cry to him. Why these will not be sentenced to death? She is only 14 years old. Won't you have a bad conscience? Qiu Xiaomei, who is only 14 years old, under the bamboo forest bridge. How cruel are these people? Was responsible for assisting Chen Tinger, whose body was restored. Recall taking over the restoration process of Qiu Xiaomei's body, still full of regret. The temple is dented. She's in really bad shape. And then there's her left foot. Gone too. The brain is the center of life. Who can withstand repeated blows? Qiu Xiaomei's head is covered with scars. Severe intracranial hemorrhage is her fatal wound, plus being discarded in the wild smoky grass. When she was found, already full of maggots. Debridement has been there for 8 to 9 hours. We pick each one. In order to let Qiu Xiaomei be able to look the best, finish the last journey of life, every link has to be carefully repaired. I will talk to her in my heart. We put your feet back. Hurry up and catch the bad guys. July 9, 2015, Hsinchu District Prosecutor's Office. For Lin Chuanxiong et al. Homicide by coercive sexual intercourse. Public prosecution for destroying and abandoning corpses. Tian Guoshan, the organizer of the Zhudong branch, said, just when the case went to the district court for trial, one time he was in charge of guarding Lin Chuanxiong. Go to the hospital for psychiatric evaluation. When I see Lin Chuanxiong again, he's lost weight, as fierce as ever. Completely different. He was already in custody. Start to lose weight, yeah. I was white when I saw him. And also thinner. Then on the road after getting into the prison car, Lin Chuanxiong just called me. Uncle, I admit it. Why do you need to identify anything? He said just give me a shot. Give me a shot. This is what Lin Chuanxiong said. He said he recognized identification superfluous. He said no. He said I've already thought about it. I admit it. No more identification. I think he feels remorse at the moment. June 24, 2016. Hsinchu District Court pronounces verdict at first instance. Identified including Lin Chuanxiong. 5 adults. Despite the brutal, but they all have the potential to teach. Although the 5 defendants were brutal, serious crimes, it's hard to admit that nothing has been done. General possibility of indoctrination. The need for permanent isolation from society. All 5 defendants were sentenced to life imprisonment. 1 sentence can be taught. 5 escaped execution. Such a verdict. Of course it's not acceptable to the family. You drag her down from upstairs. Take it somewhere else, and then that. Set fire to. How can there be such a reason? The child died innocently, her justice in the world. Of course the family will fight for her to the end. I didn't expect the case to go to the second trial, in addition to being teachable. The judge found that the purpose of Lin Chuanxiong and others, just a lesson, no murder. Murder. Changed to a lesser injury to lethal. Lin Chuanxiong and Chen Zhiru sentenced to life imprisonment. Huang Xiaoyun He Wenchuan Gu Jiqiang, commuted to 20 to 28 years in prison. He has taken my daughter away. Take the child away, then beat. Then raped. Beat people to death. Then go to karaoke, sing karaoke. People were beaten to death and he still didn't let them go. They also asked people to buy gasoline to kill the corpse. How can this mean? No murder intent. High court judges really. It's really unfair, for children too. No justice and no justice. What does it mean to have no murderous intent? Papa Qiu doesn't understand difficult legal vocabulary. The only thing he knows is his child. This is the group who killed. And they used the cruelest methods. Took his daughter. Lin Chuanxiong said he would appeal. That's a light sentence and you still have to appeal. I'm not convinced. I will appeal on my side. Children can't come back. What's the use of apologizing? I did not accept. Dream to her mother. She said, why don't these people die? Do you have anything to say to the family? Is justice really so difficult? August 8, 2018. More first instance judge. I heard the voice of the family. Commuted. The judge believes that the main suspect Lin Chuanxiong. No regrets after being caught. Aggravated homicide by forced sexual intercourse. Sentenced to death. This court weighs his guilt by his crime. Lin Chuanxiong. Non-death penalty. Failure to achieve social justice. Defendant Lin Chuanxiong was sentenced to death according to law. The judge of the second instance believed that, although it cannot be proved that Lin Chuanxiong is it possible to educate, but the Oriental world, killing for life is the iron law. Justice agrees that death penalty is unconstitutional. In addition, a small number of Chinese people mistakenly believe that killing is not punishable by death. Justice necessary to recognize social justice. The most important thing is to educate. Can't become a villainous suspect. Gold medal. Or you have no regrets at all. Chief suspect Lin Chuanxiong executed. 4 other accomplices. All commuted to life imprisonment. From the first trial to the second trial, waited for 4 years. The family finally got what they wanted. Fairness and justice. Unexpectedly, December 24, 2019, in the third trial, the sentence was changed again, and this time the judgment hit the hearts of the family. 5 people including Lin Chuanxiong, all commuted to life imprisonment. Because the judge of the third instance believed that crimes committed by Lin Chuanxiong and others, uncertain intent to kill, not recognized by the 2 conventions. Most serious crime. There is also the possibility of enlightenment. April 1, 2020. Supreme Court dismisses appeal. Lin Chuanxiong and others are sure to have escaped the death penalty. Did you just nod? Say thank you to the judge. Learn that he escaped death. Facing media inquiries, Lin Chuanxiong clasped his hands together and didn't say much. For Lin Chuanxiong, the lawsuit has lasted for 5 years. He had a chance. But who can accept such a judgment? For a person who has no hatred. And children with intellectual disabilities. Sadistic rape, humiliation, cremation. It's not the worst. What is the most serious? This matter. Why do people and gods get angry? That is to say, you a group of people attack a child, mob a girl. There is no intention to kill. What is intentional murder? Chen Tinger said. After seeing Zhou Xiaomei's condition, she really can't accept such a judgment. She said that one day after the life sentence, when she went to the night market to buy juice, met Papa Chiu. It was Papa Chiu who saw me first. He called me. He said, Miss Chen. I said, Papa Chiu. He said, how do you remember me? I said, I remember you. I said, you saw the news verdict. He said, yes. He said, otherwise, what can we do? What else can I do? This sentence was heard in Chen Tinger's ears. Just feel sad. Because he can't. He may even want to appeal. But his financial situation does not allow. Fixed verdict. Chiu's father is also helpless. Even if I want to say more, can only accept. But for Lin Chuanxiong, escape death, he is still not satisfied. Less than half a year after the appointment, he petitioned for retrial, want a lower sentence. You will be worthless for the dead. These people don't seem to pay his price. These people don't seem to matter. Remember the police officer who handled the case once said, Lin Chuanxiong et al.'s methods are indignant. Even Master Guan can't stand it. Remember Papa Chiu once said. Zhou Xiaomei once came back and cried in her dreams. Why are these people not sentenced to death? I didn't expect these words to still ring in my ears. October 22, 2021, just a year and a half after the indefinite date, but suddenly news came. Lin Chuanxiong died suddenly in prison. That morning, Lin Chuanxiong in Taipei prison, just finished breakfast. To work in a factory, suddenly he felt weak limbs and cold sweat, then passed out. Although soon, he was sent to the hospital for emergency treatment, but still declared dead on the cause of death record. It's heartbeat. And the paradox is, Lin Chuanxiong was serving his sentence. He has no medical records. I haven't heard of health. What happened? But why would he suddenly, weird death? Some say it's the Black Order flag in Taiwanese folklore. Then since the laws of the world, no justice. The little sister Chiu who was killed by him. I have to take the Black Order flag from the Underworld. Come for revenge. Well, there is a legend about the black flag. Led to Lin Chuanxiong's bizarre and sudden death. But because the family refused to dissect, so in fact it is impossible to know his exact cause of death. After 8 a.m. on October 22, 2021, ambulances drive into Taipei prison, because Lin Chuanxiong, who was imprisoned here, the body suddenly has a condition. He arrived at the factory after 8 o'clock in the morning. Just say he's not feeling well. Wait until emergency. He hung up like this. In the end, he died in just 2 hours. Lin Chuanxiong is free from disease and pain, but died violently. The news came suddenly. Many vivid folklore start to appear. Some say it's Miss Chiu. Claim your life with a black flag. A healthy person. No one showing any signs, in this case, and he's young. Not that old. Left in 1 more hour. Of course people will think, you see it's a kind of karma. Folk belief. If the deceased dies unjustly, resentment, you can ask Siddhagarbha Bodhisattva Yama. Or Emperor Dongyue asks for orders. Return to the world to claim. Hey Lingqi, if you want to invite. This is a study or review. Is very strict. Let's say this is, the Black Order flag reported is invisible. And after this Black Order flag is given to you, like a passport. We often talk about the separation of yin and yang, right? After death you go to hell, or to hell. You can't take it easy, up to the sun. If the yin and yang are isolated, then how can you come up? That's the license. This black flag is a charter. After you come up, all the words of the gods, he can't stop you. He can only use persuasion. Hope that you can resolve. Lin Chunxiong died suddenly to the end. Is it the black flag? Because I didn't see it either, so I can't judge. We can only imagine, this schoolgirl, in the process of being killed by them, is quite brutal. Is it the Black Order banner? No way to study. But sure. Heaven's law is manifest and retribution is not good. I feel in the dark. God can't stand it. You can escape the law, but you cannot escape God. We often talk, what goes around comes around. It's not that the time has not come. Black flag. Folklore of religion. But if there is justice, why does hell have to enforce the law? Lin Chunxiong, you escape the death penalty. What do you say? In fact, I also think that the Black Order flag, does it really exist? Still a fake existence, because I can't see. Like now is there, 18 layers of hell. Many people haven't seen it. It is to exhort the world, do no evil. The Black Order flag is also for the same reason. Because for this kind of cruel, you are the victim. And a consolation for the family. If you don't get realistic words of comfort, his grudges in his heart, it was not only the victim. The man who was killed, people in their family. He would have such hatred, because you can't ask everyone. Religionists of great love. I will forgive you, I will forgive you. That's impossible. That's against humanity, right? Well, since you have no choice. If you see the result in reality. And the judiciary did not give him the death penalty, that's the family. Where does his comfort come from to find vent? No way. What if there is no other way, besides saying this person may die and go to hell outside? Now it's time to talk about the black flag. Can you take the Black Order flag? After coming back, ask for your reward. Let everyone see, this is a retribution. Propagating such a truth makes people say, at least it can soothe many hearts. Let's get some hate in a lot of society. Slowly eliminate. Thanks for watching today's apocalypse in Taiwan. I'm Pei-Xiang. We will meet again.